done it before, he's done it again.
Well, we saw some magnificent goals there for Shemrok Rover's in European encounters in recent years. Hopefully we'll have more of the same tonight at Tallaght Stadium as they take on Škupi from North Macedonia. Already tonight, a brilliant result for a League of Ireland team with St. Pat's 1-0 win away to CSKA in Sofia. A magnificent result. Disappointing for Sligo, beaten 5-1 by Viking in Norway. David Cawley on the mark there, but Serge Atakaya's goal for Pats has given them a brilliant win tonight. The full-time whistle has gone in that one. Something similar here tonight, Graham, wouldn't be too bad.
Oh, it'd be great. That's an unbelievable result for St. Patrick's Athletic. It's a fantastic achievement for them, and hopefully they can finish it off in the return leg now. It gives them a great platform.
Well, it's a magnificent stage here at Tallaght Stadium for this game. Here is the home team, and Ronan Finn captaining the side, making his 52nd European appearance. A back three of Grace, Hoare and Gannon, which means newcomer Dan Cleary has to settle for a place on the bench. Again, the experience of McCann and O'Neill in midfield, and then Gaffney and Burke up front. Yeah, I think Burke will come and drift and play probably beside Watts a little bit more and leave Gaffney maybe as a solo striker, but he goes and causes problems, Burke. You've seen that, and he has a great record for scoring goals in Europe too, but Gaffney's been outstanding for Rovers all season, and especially in the European games. The Škupi team to be captained tonight by their goalkeeper Christian Namovsky, very experienced goalie at 33 years of age, a Macedonian international. A few changes for them at the back coming into this game. Number 88 there, Kevin is the Brazilian who's dangerous, and Stephen Bradley picked out Adetunji up front as well, Graham, the Nigerian. He scored a wonderful goal against Red Imps, I think, as well. Fantastic. He looks like he can hold the ball up, but he's willing to run in behind people. Alvarez is the one as well that can unlock things. A wonderful little technician on the ball. It may be interesting if they can cut the supply to Alvarez, that might then cut the supply to Adetunji. Tonight's match referee is Bartosz Frankowski of Poland, very experienced official. He actually took charge of Dundalk's game against Karabag in 2019. That was 1-1. And also Cork against Linfield in Europe in 2016. That was a 1-1 draw as well. Cork got a penalty that night. Shawnee Maguire scored it. He's a very good referee. From my experience of commentating on Polish league matches, he's probably the best referee in Poland. I hope I'm not tempting fate here.
Spoke too soon, Con.
Well, we'll see what happens, but Rovers obviously in their traditional green and white strip for this game, and Škupi in their away strip of all black. Big number 19 Sunday. Adetunji there in shot is a player that Rovers are going to have to keep a very close eye on, but few interesting players in this Škupi team who provide quite a test, I think, for the Hoops here tonight.
Yeah, and again, like Shemrok Rover's, the three out of back four has changed from the last game. They played the two full-backs. I knew Senghor has dropped back in from centre midfield position 2 to play as a centre-back, which is probably his more natural position. I know it has down as Faston on the thing, but
that's his first name. Sometimes you wait for to go by passports, and depends what it says on the passport, which is why number 88 Kevin, the Brazilian, has a different name in the listings, but he's known as Kevin, and he's a tricky player that Rovers are going to have to keep an eye on. This throw-in to be taken by the captain, Ronan Finn. And pretty close to full now at this stage, Tallaght Stadium, which is great to see. There was some question mark over how many tickets would be sold for this game with so many people away on holidays at this time of the year, but a really good atmosphere. And
yeah, I think we got a lot of walk-ins up on the day as well, so it's great. Makes for a fantastic atmosphere. The atmosphere in the Ludogorets game was fantastic. Second half, the south stand really got behind them, the whole, and the two stands then followed suit.
So Finn again with this throw in as the sun starts to set in the background. Gaffney with the header back towards Finn, but Sefas was there, the Jamaican. Quite an international feel to this Škupi side, with players from Senegal, Costa Rica, Nigeria, Jamaica, Brazil, and as well of course North Macedonians. They lost out in the last round against Dinamo Zagreb, but ran them pretty close, so they're no mugs, these guys.
No, like you said, I watched the highlights some of the game, and they were in the game, and they scored off like a really good run from Alvarez in behind. The striker came short, and I think it was actually key. Was it Kevin that ran in behind and scored, and then they scored very direct with the second goal, just to knock up to the big striker. He flicks it on into another goal, so they can mix up the game a little bit.
Dylan Watts with the first time ball forward. Margvelashvili was there, the Georgian. Margvelashvili is an underage international for Georgia. That was a few years ago. He's 25 now. Here he is, back to his goalkeeper Namovsky, who's got 6 caps for North Macedonia. He was on the bench actually for their recent World Cup qualifier against Italy. The game North Macedonia won, caused a real shock by beating the Italians. And maybe a little reminder that football in North Macedonia is on the rise. So long ball played forward. Hoare battling for possession there with Hamidi. And Adetunji overruns it. It's gone for a goal kick, despite his claims for a corner. I don't think that was ever a corner.
Yeah, and they're not obviously trying to overplay at the back neither. A couple of times they've just gone straight into the 2 strikers. Hamidi caused trouble there for Hoare, gets his own flick on, and then plays it through for Adetunji. And it's again, Adetunji is really strong in the air, willing to flick the ball on, and Seifas and Hamidi are willing to run on the inside then, so they're getting a lot of support around them as well.
Powerful header there by Margvelashvili, beating Burke in the air, but it results in a throw in for Shamrock Rovers. Alan Manas being closed down by Adetunji. Margvelashvili with the header again for Shkuppi. Gets it back from Kevin. And Albert Dien there, who the number 37 for Shkuppi, just joined the team. He's making his debut. A couple of players actually. Demiri on the near side, the number 23, also making his debut, having recently signed. And that is one of those signings. Albert Dien, Senegalese international. Not too happy that Hamidi didn't make the run. I think if Hamidi had been on a motorbike, he wouldn't have caught that ball.
Hamidi's telling him, you need to make eye contact with me there, because I've checked the run and then come short.
But Dien has 6 caps for Senegal. 24-year-old midfielder. Kevin plays the ball forward. And this is one for Seifas to chase. Sean Gannon is the defender and just runs out of play. There's an unusual breeze this evening at Tallaght. It has died down. It was stronger earlier on, but it's sort of coming towards the south stand a little bit. Normally it's down off the mountains and the other way.
In fairness, you can see that's pushing right up on Rovers. They're willing to go. The end's willing to leave his central spot and push right in on top of McCann, and they're leaving a 3v3 at the back at times. And if it's one good ball out from Rovers' back line, it'll free up Bork or it'll free up Gaffney.
Ronan Finn in a very advanced position as well. One of those 3 that was forward in that instance. I suppose they'll have looked at videos of Shamrock Rovers and noticed that Rovers like to play the ball out from the back. They'll hope to profit from that, but as you say, it might just leave a few gaps behind for Rovers to exploit. Here's McCann. He's been so good in this European campaign.
And that's the pass that's on Con, straight into the striker. As soon as Dien leaves that hole to go and press, wrap the ball into Gaffney and then try and play off him. If they're not going to screen the back line, it has to go in.
And few better than Rory Gaffney to take possession of the ball with his back to goal and find a teammate.
Correct, he's fantastic, Gareth. It's just eye contact with the midfielder and then he's on. But the lads need to make sure they get round him and support, and then if he's coming short, you need runners in behind.
Gannon sensibly back to Alan Manas. Alan Manas, who's making his 49th career European appearance. He's 23rd for Shamrock Rovers. He of course played in Europe with Linfield and St Johnson as well. Lee Grace sends it long towards Gaffney, but Margvelashvili was there, strong in the air, the Georgian defender.
He's a big presence, isn't he, Con? He's probably about 6'3" or 6'4".
Yeah.
Every header he's gone for and competed on, he's won. It's not just won it, he's won it really well and knocked it a good 10, 15, 20 yards at times.
Kevin's losing out there to Ronan Finn. Finn has it for Rovers. Burke, loose touch by Burke, allowing Dien to step in and take the ball away. Now it's Senghor, the other Senegalese player. Hamidi, a burst of pace from Hamidi. He seemed to catch a league race there. The referee says free kick to Shamrock Rovers. No histrionics from the referee though, just a word for Hamidi to cool it.
Yeah, he does really well on the turn and his touch just gets away from him. He hasn't gone high on it, you see he's just trying to toe poke it, but Grace just gets there ahead of him.
Here's McCann, finds Burke. The layoff pass from Burke to Watts. Here's Gaffney, bringing Ronan Finn into the game. Rovers with 3 players ahead of Finn. It's low into Gaffney again. And the shot from Watts, good block by Dien. Going to break here for Burke again, back to Gannon, Finn, Gary O'Neill. Here's Dylan Watts, Finn. Fans in the East Stand trying to get behind the hoops here, make a bit of noise. Good atmosphere in the stadium. Dien quickly in to dispossess McCann. And this is Tomovsky.
He's made some telling interceptions already. Dien, really, he's going to be so important for them because the likes of Kevin and Alvarez, they're not really defensively minded, so it's up to him to sort of protect that and watch Bork and be willing to run with him, but also protect the front of Gaffney as well.
Here's Gaffney trying to bring it under control. He's had his jersey pulled there by Mark Velashvili. The referee says play on. McCann. Alvarez trying to put him under pressure. What a ball that was from McCann. Player goes down in the area. Referee says goal kick. I think it was Andy Lyons who went down there. Nearly a brilliant ball from McCann.
Yeah, he has to play it. It's the only pass probably that's on for him. But the centre-back starts reading, he sees he's on his way, and he just changes gear and he gets across really well because he realises his full-back has been done on an inside pass. Senghor does really well to get over it. He does well actually not to throw out a leg.
Yeah, collision between the two players, but I think no penalty, no question of it being a penalty. Here is Lyons. Forward for Burke, but just too far ahead of him again. Albert Dien is over there.
But Rovers have a good possession and they can play through them a little bit. If they move it quick, if they're willing to go up to Gaffney, come back and then spread the game. But this is a great chance now.
For Gaffney, chance here for Gaffney. The goalkeeper is off his line. Gaffney forced wide. Just couldn't get the shot away there, Rory Gaffney. It's gone out for the first corner of the game, but that was promising.
Do you know what, Con? It's a fantastic chance. If he actually lets the ball run by him a little bit, he probably doesn't need to take a touch. The pass is soft enough that if he lets it run by him, he can just get his shot away. But he just takes too many touches. And then it just dwindles out.
And they'll take the corner. The low setting sun here in Tallaght will be down behind the buildings behind us, or on the far side shortly. Pretty crowded penalty area, and the referee just wants to have a couple of words with 1 or 2 players in there. Sean Hoare will always be a threat. Mark Velashvili he's got his arms around Sean Hoare there.
The mismatch is probably Kevin on Gaffney.
Yeah.
You see it there right in front of the goalkeeper. I'd fancy Gaffney.
That's a good ball. Right into the heart of the area. The headed clearance just past Ronan Finn. Lovely ball to Gaffney, who finds a bit of space on the edge of the area. Gaffney, what can he do here? Low inside. It's going to break. Just couldn't get the shot away. And Lyons goes down. It's a penalty to Rovers.
Yeah, mate.
The referee had a good view of that. It was a challenge by Albert Dien. And the referee had a good view. Instantly pointed to the spot. And Graham Burke has the ball in his hands.
Regarding the incident itself, it's really clever from Lyons. You see, he just puts his back in knowing that he's favoured with the ball, and it's very rash from Dejan. It's like he wraps his two legs around him. You see it here. He just pops it through the gap, but you see, look, he just puts his body in, see it, and then he's wrapped his two legs around him.
Yeah, no question about that. And the referee instantly pointing to the spot. Graham Burke with the ball in his hands. He's already scored a couple of penalties in the league for Rovers this season against Sligo and Finn Harps. Scored 4 penalties in the league last year. Rovers top scorer in Europe with 6 goals. Can he make it 7?
Rashness in Dejan. I seen one of the tackles earlier when he came through too.
Goalkeeper doing his best to put Burke off, walking out towards the ball and back onto his line. The referee making sure everybody's outside the area. Goalkeeper doing a bit of a Bruce Grobbelaar on the line here. Burke, hands on hips. It's 1-0 Rovers! Graham Burke with a brilliant penalty, bottom corner. 12 minutes into the first half of this game. Graham Burke has put Rovers ahead with a perfect penalty kick. Rovers 1, Shkuppi 0.
Oh, really well dispatched from Burke. Like you said, the keeper's bouncing across his line. He takes his time on and just wraps his foot round it. And it goes into the bottom corner, the keeper's left. Really fantastic start from Rovers.
He was coolness personified there, wasn't he?
Yeah, like you said, it's that one. He's just waiting for the keeper, and he knows where he wants to go. He's waiting for him. The keeper goes the right side, but power does him at this stage.
Beautiful penalty from Graham Burke. His 7th goal now in Europe for Shamrock Rovers. Perfect man in that situation for the Hoops.
And it's just 12 hours appointment of the Gaffney chance. And obviously they score off that corner, they get a penalty off the corner, and then they go and score from it straight away.
Here's Gannon, ball given away by Demiri. Can Rovers build on this now? Gaffney has made a positive start to this game. Played inside to McCann. He's fouled. Free kick to Shamrock Rovers. The referee making sure that Adetunji gets back quickly. Here's Sean Hoare. Direct ball towards Burke. Good control. Finds McCann. That's a good challenge by Kevin to win the ball back for Shkuppi, but his pass forward has gone astray and Shkuppi look a little bit rattled.
Yeah, it's a fantastic tempo Rovers are setting as well. They haven't just set back because they've gone 1-0 up. They've come out and got the ball back really quick. They've played forward. They've linked the game well. They're playing at a really much higher tempo than Shkuppi are used to.
McCann, line. Gaffney has a little look over his shoulder to see if he's onside. The flag has gone up though. He's offside. Watch the Rovers games on LOI TV. So if you are watching, Gavin, hopefully
sunny Southampton.
Sunny Southampton. Peter Clark is in Bakewell in Derbyshire watching this game as well. Free kick to Shkuppi as the clock hits 15 minutes. Stephen Bradley will be really, really satisfied with this first quarter of an hour. Some defending for Rovers to do here though. Dangerous ball in there, and it's Lee Grace with the header away. It's broken to Sefas, the Jamaican. Good challenge there by McCann, and for a throw in to the visitors.
It was a really good ball in fairness to them. It's a great header out from Rovers. I'm not sure who got the header.
It was Grace.
Was it? Very good. Good spot, Con. Because Markoveshvili was in behind them, and he looks dangerous in the air.
Always a threat, yeah. They've aimed at him with that long throw, and it's Sean Hoare who wins that header. It's going to break for Shefas. Dangerous ball into the...
Oh, what a save.
Manis in a forest of bodies there.
Sefas does brilliant. He just drags onto his left foot and flashes it across goal.
Very dangerous.
And I think, I'm not sure who it comes off, but what a reaction save from Manis.
I think it might have been Senghor who was still up. This throw in is almost as good as a corner as Kevin looks to launch it in against Sefas. Good challenge this time from Dylan Watts, who makes the clearance. Only as far as Alvarez. Sean Hoare again rock steady at the back for Rover's. Here's Tomovsky lining up the cross towards the back post, and again another good header. This time it's Sean Gannon. The offside flag is up anyway, so the danger is averted for the moment.
Marcus Vashvili had stepped up from the long throws, and you see that the right back Tomovsky is trying to pick him out there, but he's just offside. This is the chance. It's just a.
Well, what a save that was. I think it was Senghor who was still up from the earlier.
It's hard to see it through the bodies, isn't it? It is Senghor number 6. Great spot again, Cognac. I'll tell you what.
I'm on form.
You've come prepared.
I'm wearing the new magic glasses. Great.
But it's great because Manis just holds his position and stays big and just hits him. Great reaction save. I
know we said it in the Ludo Goretz game, but Alan Manis in this European campaign so far has made some fantastic saves. Lovely play by McCann there to find Burke. Really cool football. Burke's return ball to McCann was a bit casual. Gannon is there to tidy up. Nice.
That's where Alan has improved massively. His distribution fantastic.
Yeah. Really good ball to get Gannon away in space. Here's Watts. Goes back inside to Gary O'Neill. Grace. Finn. His header inside towards Gaffney, but Margvelashvili was there. Seyfas. Demiri all the way back to his goalkeeper, Namovsky. That's a slightly loose ball by Namovsky. Faustin Senghor was sent back towards the corner flag there. Long ball forward, meat and drink for Lee Grace.
Yeah, it wasn't a great ball back from Demiri, and actually none of the back four tried to help him.
Yes, Gosei Sedlowski, the Škupi manager, former Macedonian international, played in that famous 3-2 win against Ireland all those years ago. He's 100 caps for Macedonia.
Jason McAteer got sent off for the kick in the net, wasn't it?
The high kick, yeah. That's Alvarez with the header, the Costa Rican who joined Škupi a couple of years ago. 8 goals he scored last season in the league campaign for Škupi, so he's a player who can score a goal.
Yeah,
shouldn't keep tempting fate like this though, should I?
Yeah, he's a set piece. You can see he's great left foot, willing to put the ball, like fantastic left foot. You've seen that in his delivery here. So even free kicks around the box, Rovers, we need to be careful. But to be honest with you, he can keep taking the game to them here.
Gaffney to Finn. McCann checks his options out to Graham Burke. Right foot across from Burke, cleared by Margvelashvili. Back to Burke again from Gannon. That was a good pass from Gannon to find Burke, who tried a shot there and then caught out. Gaffney just didn't react in time there, Rory Gaffney.
Touch just got away from him in the box, just bobbles up.
A show of pace here from Sepas, who was quickly away from Gannon. The ball was over to make the clearance, and it's going to be a yellow card here for Sepas for the follow through on Sean Hoare. First yellow card of the game after 20 minutes, and it goes to Ronaldo Sepas.
It was a wonderful run from him actually, because he gets his team up the pitch and he goes by Gannon with a turn of pace. Really good. It was great position from Hoare to come across, and in fairness he doesn't take any chances. Hoare just clears it, but it's a late one on him.
Needless from Sepas, and you know he's in yellow card peril
here again. Like, he's trying to slow up, but to be honest, I don't think there's a lot in that. I don't think he's maliciously thrown his foot up, but he should maybe slow up quicker. Soft one, isn't it?
Македонский Шкупи.
Gaffney holding off there, Margvelashvili. Nice ball inside to Gaffney. Now it's Burke. Burke tries a shot. Oh, it's deflected just wide by Ronan Finn. Well, we saw that earlier shot from Burke, which fell to Gaffney. On that occasion, it was Finn who just flicked it past the post.
His shots are working out with some true balls, in fairness to him. That's 2 now that he's just flashed across goal. And it's Finn. And like we said, when Gaffney comes out and links the game, it's Finn the one that's coming in off the line to make the box. Be disappointed he probably hasn't got that on target.
Yeah. Ronan did score into that net in the game against Hibs when Rovers were 3-0 winners here earlier on in this European run. His first European goal, I think that was. Incredible. Burke all the way back to Lee Grace. Rovers to build from the back.
Друзья, всем, кто присоединяется, новенькие, подписывайтесь на канал, будет много трансляций.
Quickly back
Ну
to
и также
Grace.
прожимайте лайк. Буду благодарен.
Eventually, Grace takes the safe option. Nearly worked out. Good control there from Dylan Watts. Gannon is away, and he's been brought down by Kevin.
Watts does brilliant there, and in fairness to him, it's actually a clever pass from Grace because he's under pressure and he hits it to where Rovers have more bodies, hoping that they can pick up the seconds, and he did. Brilliant from Gaffney.
Lovely ball out wide by Rory Gaffney, results in a throw-in. Here's Burke now. Gone for a throw-in to Rovers, to be taken by Lions. Gary O'Neill. Grace. Burke, foul from behind, free kick to Rovers.
Again, it's the end as well, just rash.
No need to dive in like that.
Just wraps his legs around people, gives away fouls.
Well, Burke has had a few injury worries. Hopefully this is nothing to be concerned about.
Yeah, the contact ones are the ones you should be all right with. He's had a couple of little muscle problems and tears and stuff, but I think you take them over the contact ones. The contact ones you can dead leg, or you can knock on the ankle, you can run off.
Dylan Watts. Rovers with 6 players on the edge of the area. Towards the back post, Gaffney has found a bit of space. Nomofsky punches it away, and Rory Gaffney did well there. The ball had gone out before Demiri got to it. So
he was tempted to come, wasn't he, Con Nomofsky? From air angle, he's on his way out thinking he can come and collect it, but it's not his ball at all, and Gaffney just fires it back across goal. Keeper punches it away.
Here's Burke. It goes back to Sean Hoare.
Striker's too far away on this side, Adam Tunde. Hamidi's gone short, he's come to play, and there's just no outlet for them to go.
Maybe now, as Timofsky drives forward out to Hamidi. That's a good block by Grace, an important one as well. O'Neill back to Manas, a bit of a murmur in the crowd as that ball was played back to Alan Manas by O'Neill. That's great play by Gaffney to hold off Shane Gore there. He's so good at that.
Does unbelievably well there. Just looks at the centre back. Senghor puts his body in the way and pulls it down, and now Rovers have possession in Shkupi's half of the pitch. Fantastic centre forward play.
And no free kick there. The referee says play on. Sepas gets it back from Adetunji. Here's Sepas again. Scored against Dinamo Zagreb, of course, in that 2-2 draw in Zagreb. Škupi losing the return leg by 0-0 in Skopje. The first round they went through against Lincoln, the Red Imps of Gibraltar. They lost 2-0 away there, having won 3-0 at home, so that wasn't a great away performance, but of course they're in pre-season at the moment, so that was very early pre-season for them.
I was just enjoying a little bit of possession here, but there's not a lot of movement in the front end of the pitch for them. Adam Tunde's dangerous, but it's very static at times.
Well, that ball was aimed towards him, but he had no chance there, and he actually found Gannon, collided with Gannon, and it's a free kick to Rovers.
and it started further back because Gannon tried to check him on his first run, and it's like he has the hump for him, and he's gone through him the second time. Yeah,
Just
if you see the original run when Adam Tunde's making his run from the halfway line, Gannon steps across him a little bit and tries to put a block on him. So the second time Gannon tried to put the brakes on, he just ran through the back of him.
Here's Gaffney. Still manages to get the pass away while he was on it. Rear end. Here's Gannon. Sean Hoare. And now Grace. Burke with the flick on, but it wasn't anticipated by Gaffney. Diane plays it to Adedunje. Alvarez. Here's Timovsky. Alvarez again. Alvarez was caught there by Burke. The referee says play on, but Alvarez didn't appreciate that little tap on the ankles from Graham Burke. Albert Diane again to Kevin.
No.
Try a shot from a long way out. That deflection off Gary O'Neill took the sting out of it, but he was prepared to have a shot there from 35 yards.
Yeah, it's very ambitious from him as well. Maybe that's the Brazilian coming out and thinks he can hit him, but it's a good block actually. He just takes the sting out of the ball. That's a fantastic little clip.
Ball is broken here for Burke. Gaffney on the run. Ball inside to Dylan Watts. Dylan Watts shooting opportunity. 2-0. What a goal from Shemrok Rover's from one end of the pitch to the other. Alan Mann has played his part. Gaffney, Burke involved, and what a finish from Dylan Watts. 28 minutes on the clock at Tala. It's Shemrok Rover's 2, Shkupy 0, and that was a brilliant goal.
It's a wonderful clip from Mann as he recognises that Rovers have a 3v3 against Scoopy's backline. And he clips it to Gaffney.
0.
Gaffney just holds off Singor.
2-0.
Really good play. This is a fantastic finish from Watts.
Shemrok Rover's
just chops down on it enough to put it into the far corner.
in the best
Really
form.
good play between Gaffney and Burke. That's a fantastic little touch. That's a wonderful
In the best
finish.
form.
Right into the corner. The keeper has no chance.
Play.
Fantastic goal.
It's been a great week for Dylan Watts. He captained the side for the first time in the cup match against Bangor Celtic last weekend. And now he's notched a goal, a famous goal against Shkupy to put Rovers 2-0 up. His only other goal this season was a free kick up in the Ryan McBride Brandywell for 2-0, or for a goal on that occasion. And Rovers now 2-0 to the good.
But the game recognition from Alan Manis is fantastic. He sees that there's no screen in front of Gaffney. It's a lovely little half volley clip straight into them where he favours the striker. And then it's just runners. Burke willing to Gaffney willing to run after he sets it back. But Watts is the one.
That's a poor challenge by Hamidi on Gary O'Neill, who's gone down in a bad way. It's a yellow card being shown. That was a really, really poor challenge from Walid Hamidi. And you can see the Rovers players' reaction to that. Gary O'Neill is still down on the deck. And eventually the officials allow Tony McCarthy, the physio, on. And the referee is going to take charge of this situation now.
It's everything that you'd see in the
yellow card for Grace,
and Diane has been booked as well.
Yellow card for Diane as well.
I can't see Diane lasting the game if he keeps up like this. He's given away 2 fouls and now he's been booked. But this is everything that's wrong. He's late, he's paced into it, he's lunged, his foot's gone up. It's everything that you'd want. It's the yellow card, 100%, and he's lucky that it's not more, to be honest, Con.
Well, looks like Gary O'Neill is going to be okay.
Rovers have them here for the taking, Con. They've gone a little bit.
Tony
Shemrok Rover's has more European experience.
In the game against Sligo Jugo Magnet, which was the name
Shemrok Rover's has more
emerged into the
European experience.
Played out
Big.
in the game in Macedonia.
Tell you what, you're on fire tonight, Con.
Shells went through 2-1 on aggregate on that occasion. Well, he's got some thinking to do, doesn't he, Coach Sedlowski? His side trailing by 2-0. 3 of his players already on yellow cards now. And Rovers, very dominant.
And tactically, Rovers have been spot on tonight. They've moved Deanne around. They knew that Queeveen and Kevin and Alvarez in midfield probably haven't got the legs defensively to stay with Rovers for in midfield with the likes of Bork and Watts.
Clever ball forward there by McCann. Well dealt with by the defence this time. By the way, if Kevin wasn't Brazilian, if he was Irish, he would be Queeveen.
Yeah, he would, yeah. He wouldn't be playing.
Well, Cephas should be able to keep this in play. Again, little burst of speed from him, but this time Gannon gets the better of him. Back to Manis. First time clearance from Alan Manis. Pushed by Kevin there. And it's gone out for a Rovers throw anyway.
Yeah, you can see Kevin and Alvarez, they're not probably athletically ready to sort of go box to box and stay with Rovers midfielders, and then because Rovers, McCann and Watts are controlling the game, McCann and O'Neill are controlling the game, they're able to get Watts and Bork into the game, either side of Deanne, and it's causing him trouble then.
Nice bit of skill from Graham Burke there to earn this throw in for Shamrock Rovers. Cephas, the ball inside to Kevin. He's been dispossessed. Finn just put it behind Watts. It's going to break for Dylan Watts here though. And he's managed to dig out a cross and earn his side a corner kick. Second corner of the game for Shamrock Rovers.
Follow to my channel.
So Watts, the scorer of the second goal in this match, is going to take this corner kick. Jack Byrne not amongst the subs, still not quite ready.
And Gaffney's free. Oh, sorry, I was about to say that before Kevin realised it.
So Watts to take this corner kick. Good delivery. Grace got his head to it, just couldn't direct it on target. He was under pressure there from Senghor, and goes wide.
It was a lovely ball in from Watts, actually. Stroked it in. Caressed the ball in, he did. It was lovely.
Sean Hoare wins that header. Senghor sends it back from where it came. Adetunji helps it on, but here's McCann now. Sliding it forward to Burke. McCann again. Short ball. This time Timofsky dives in and wins it back. Hamidi. Good footwork from Hamidi. Keeps possession. Timofsky loses out though to Burke. Good work rate from Graham Burke there to win it back for Shamrock Rovers. Here's O'Neill. First time ball from Burke to
the reactions from Rovers to win the ball back compared to Shkuppi is night and day. Anytime the ball changes hands, Rovers are straight on trying to win the ball back. You've seen a Bork there, he's the one that gives the ball away, he's the one that wins it back. Anytime Rovers gain possession, Shkuppi are too slow to react to get the ball.
And Burke nearly flicked it away from Senghor there, just managed to get his head to it to deny Burke.
And then they're too deep, they're 5 or 10 yards too deep.